And hello, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. I thought I'd say it's been a while, but it hasn't really. It's been the same amount of time as normal. But last time, Sorin finished up Stormblood. Ala Mhigan has been liberated, and it seems we've got a bit of peace for a bit. It's been a while since Sorin's feels like he's had a bit of time off. Because even after dealing with Nidhogg before, after Heavensward, we still already had the Warriors of Darkness to worry about. Well, there's a few times over the course of Stormblood, Sorin realised that, there's downsides to not being a healer. Maybe it's worth it catching up with some old friends, not least of all. Hello again, Eos. Let's go and see how Algazolka is doing. I ended up getting Sorin the Lost Allegan gear for Scholar as well. I keep forgetting about the Little Ladies Day event going on. I still need to actually do it on any of my accounts. It's like a fan dance emote you get as a reward this time, isn't it? Hello there, Mr. Zolka. It's been a while. How have things been going with you? You have astonishing timing, Sorin. Would you believe that I meant to send for you this very bell? You did, sir? Cerito Carito has summoned us both by name. His missive was unclear as to why he needs us, but when a living scholar calls, we can scarce dismiss him. Just imagine the sort of things we might learn from him. The military tactics, Nymian secrets. Come, my friend, let us make for the shores of Bronze Lake, where Cerito Carito and untold knowledge await. Right. Cerito Carito, that's the Tonberry, right? Out by the Wanderer's Palace. I guess we're getting straight to it. No time for chit-chat. Bronze Lake. That's where we're going. Nymian tactics and more scholars, though. Something we could have used a few weeks ago. But better late than never, I suppose. Wonder if that's actually what Cerito Carito wants to talk to us about. Up here. Oh. Cerito? Everything okay? Thank you for coming. I hope the journey was not too taxing. Not at all. Both Sorin and I are ready and willing to help, but pray tell, why have you summoned us? Allow me to start at the beginning. After Lily freed my heart, I returned to my people. For the first time in an age, I was myself. I brought all my knowledge to bear against the Rancor and managed to save some of my comrades. Alas, many and more yet consumed by hatred. Though our minds were our own, our forms remained monstrous. We dared not venture outside. Yet within our halls we were content with our own company and a quiet life. It did not last. One by one we began to grow ill again, and then grotesque. The sickness that transformed us into Tonberries has returned. What? Are you certain? Beyond all doubt. The 1500 years past, powerful magics were used to seal us in the palace alongside the sickness. Yet even these could not withstand the calamity. As we arose from our long slumber, the sickness awoke with us. As a scholar, I must see my people restored in mind and body both, but finding a cure will take many moons, perhaps even years, and that is time they do not have. Yet I presume you will not stand idle while their condition worsens. This is why you summoned us, is it not? Just so. I plan to seal the worst afflicted within a section of the palace. There they will slumber once more. This itself is no cure, but it will afford me the time I so desperately need to find a permanent solution. Now, as for the seal itself, an enchantment of this nature is not unlike a net. It is anchored at several points, and if not laid down in perfect balance, the magics will falter. In order to accomplish this balance, my people created keystones to focus and disperse Aether. It is these keystones that I have need of, but I dare not seek them out myself for fear of being hunted. Then we will gather them in your stead. It is we, is it not, Sorin? Of course. Anything to help out. Thank you both. The original enchantment encircled this lake, and 2 of the keystones should be somewhere along the banks. If you search the shores, I've no doubt you will find them. Right, get right to it. On the looks of it, maybe the Nymian ruins in Otolnosia. Been around here a fair bit with my previous training, but I don't think I saw anything resembling a keystone. That said, I can't exactly say I was looking. So, around here somewhere. Is it, maybe? Look. Wait. Okay. Given the Guardian, I'm guessing I'm on the right track. Right. Okay. Let's have another look. Must be something important. I'll show it to Surito first, I guess. He'll know what it's if it's the right thing or not, I suppose. Bronze Lake. There we go. Sorry, just had to change something on YouTube. Okay. Free keys. Sorin wasn't told they were free though. Surito? Has your search for the keystones borne fruit? I believe so. Is this what you were talking about? It's like a golem of some kind vending it. Yes, yes, there can be no mistaking these runes. Oh, Alcazolka? I have it! I have it! Whew, that was a pitched battle, I tell you. The keystone was in the clutches of an Urgonite, and an ill-tempered one at that. That explains the distinctive odor. But the runes leave no doubt. Thank you, Alcazolka. It was the least I could do. I trust you can seal away the worst stricken of the Nymians now. It is not so simple, I fear. The enchantment will fail without 3 keystones, 2 on the outside, and another at the center. I lack this grand keystone, and the knowledge to locate it. While I search, pray focus on your studies. I have a suspicion that what trials await you will try you sorely as a scholar. Right. Trials await. That sounds... concerning. While I wait and see if Kurito can gather any information, maybe there is some odd jobs I can be doing around the area. I want to be on hand in case they find anything. Hello there, sir. Well met, adventurer. I served the Maelstrom Black Sails. Or did, until I suffered grievous wounds in a battle with the kobolds. Was invalidated and sent here. Will you take this to my commanding officer in Camp Overlook? It's a request for reinstatement. It ill suits my nature to lie abed. I was told my duty was to recover, and I have been dutiful. But surely they do not mean for me to wait until every last bit of flesh is knitted together. I can hold an axe. That should be enough. Between here and Camp Overlook is kobold territory, as the crow flies. I suggest you be smart about it. Go to Jizurin's trading post and take a boat across the lake. From there, head north to Adalanoskia. Actually, sir, I think I'll take the direct route. Not so sure about... I hope he'd make sure he's fully recovered, but... delivering the letters, the least I can do. Commander? Adventurer, what you got for us? Has met one of our soldiers down in Camp Bronze Lake. Looking for reinstatement. A letter? Can't drink that, eat that, or keep a bed warm with that. Especially when it's from that pup bloggable. Listen, what do they call you? Sorin? We're the Red Swallows here, the most roughneck levy in the Maelstrom. Most of us come from what you might call a privateer background. We're the teeth of the Maelstrom. What I'm saying is, you want to know where the worst of the fighting is? Just look for the Red Swallows. This is the front, not a moment of rest from the kobolds. Ain't no place for a pup with half-healed wounds. The kid has his heart in the right place, I'll warrant that, but he's like to get it blown out of his chest if he toddles on back here. He's just gonna have to sleep in a soft bed and eat food that ain't full of weevils until he heals up. Right, sir. I'll... let him know. Suppose that's for the best. Kind of refreshing, though, to run into someone who apparently doesn't know who I am. Almost gotten a bit too used to it, I guess. Private? I fear the convalescence has blunted my mind even as it knits together my wounded body. I know myself to be fortunate, for I've met others here who see kobolds around every corner, but I must not forget that my war goes on. Well, let's assume that Sorin has spent a night at the inn. Always feels a bit weird sometimes doing these quests one after another when it's kind of made clear through the dialogue that there is supposed to be a delay. Sorto? Oh, we have divined the location of the Grand Keystone, my friend. It lies in the ruins to the east. The credit for the find truly lies with Alka-Zolka. His knowledge of Nym is impressive. It was not long into our discussion of the stone's whereabouts that we were able to piece together where it must be. As you can imagine, he could not contain his curiosity. Even now he is combing through the ruins. Please, see that he comes to no harm. We often left guardians to watch our most precious assets. I told Alka-Zolka this, but he firmly believes the enchantments have worn thin. I am less sure. Be careful when you take the Grand Keystone. Oh, don't worry, I will, and... enchantments around one I picked up before were definitely still active. But I think I know Alka-Zolka well enough to... It is very like him to run off like this. Guessing that's maybe it. Looks like the same one from up on the cliff. Alcazolga? Sorin! You've arrived in time! I believe our prize is just yonder. And I trust Sir Ricardo mentioned the Guardians. I have my doubts that they still guard our prize, but better safe than sorry. Should any awaken to our presence, we will reduce them to rubble. Right. Let's have a look. Keep your wits about you, Sorin. This isn't what happened last time. He was also much smaller last time. Do all golems have cat ears? A guardian! Well, we have dug up much of Nim's past. Mayhap it is time we put a piece of it to rest. Well... Sir Ricardo certainly didn't seem to mind. Who's got a sword? It's like the, Sunken Temple of Karn boss. Right. Oh, back up. Alcazolga? I would appreciate it if you'd, dodge. And, Eos? You're not interested in helping him at all? I guess she's not. Maybe best not to mention to Alka that the fairy doesn't like him. Soul crystal. Ow! That hurts. Break the crystal. There we go. Ha ha ha! What a team we make! No foe can stand against Scholar and Marauder. Seems so. The Grand Keystone is ours. Serta will no doubt be happy to get his hands on it. I suppose this was the Grand Keystone, wasn't it? Grand Keystone deserves a Grand Guardian, I guess. Right. So now we can return this and... oh, I guess put the enchantment in place. Cerdo? You are safe, thank the gods. And the Grand Keystone. I believe this is what you're looking for? Right. Well done, you two. With this, I can cast a sealing enchantment over those of my people suffering most. I am full glad to hear it. Soon, the worst afflicted will be at peace once more, safely segregated from the others. But this is only the first step. I will need to learn the cause of the sickness before seeing my people cured. You're not alone in this, Sir Ricardo. We three shall see an end to this blight. Right. That's right. We actually have a chance to cure this. We don't have any wars or... well, it's mostly been wars recently, but none of that to focus on at the moment. Thank you, Alka-Zolka. Sorin. I'm proud to have you both at my side. Sorin, it is time that you learned a new spell for giving succor to your comrades in arms. Indomitability. Once it was the sole province of high-ranking scholars. May it serve you well henceforth. This actually be very helpful to have. Where's indomitability? I think I maybe want to put it below lustrate. No, below succor, so I have the two AoEs together. I have worked day and night on the cure, yet I have little to show for it. My research is at a standstill for lack of information. I feared as much. If ever men had knowledge of the sickness, it was long lost before this age. Even after study careful of Nymian tablets, I still know little more than what you have told me. That it came from the sea. From traders who returned from the South Seas, yes. They had lost their mainmast in a fearsome tempest and drifted, victims of the current, until at last they ran aground on a desert isle. Half dead, they stumbled ashore, and would have perished but for the Lalafellan tribe that lived there. These natives nursed the traders back to health, and helped mend their ship. They even sent our men home with an amphora etched with ornate designs, a gift of friendship. In Nym, we had given them the rights due to those lost at sea. When they sailed into port a year after they had left, you can imagine how joyful the mood was. Yet our joy soon turned to horror. The traders began to grow ill, for the sickness was upon them. They transformed, and the rest you know. The story suggests the traders contracted the disease on the isle. The voyage home must have been... Hold on. The traders were hale and healthy when they returned to Nym, yes? The sickness became known only after they reached port. Do you mean to suggest that it was not the men who bore the disease? Then who, or what? Something they carried, perhaps. Something like the islander's gift. That does seem the more likely culprit. But without the amphora, this is all conjecture, and I would be astounded if even a shard remains after 1500 years. As would I. It was placed on display in the royal halls for all to see. If only I had considered it a possible source. The royal halls? I know exactly where those used to be. A precious little remains of them, but I will scour the area, and if Sorin joins me, mayhap we will be lucky. I suppose do have a bit of a knack for finding missing items. Back up to Overlook. Mapped. This is where Alka-Zolka said they were. So, we're looking for an amphora. Can't see anything. Just another golem. Right. I'm hopping over there. Still not... Not seeing much. Just... Nope. More guardians. Gotta be some piece of it still about, right? Oh, I'll have to go back and see that into Curl and Quila staring each other down. Wait a second, is that something? Right. Ow! Okay. Bit of a sprain, but that's okay. Thank you, yes. It is, Void Scent? That's... I was thinking maybe more golems, but... Void Scent? Certo Cardo never mentioned anything about Void Scent. I'm hoping this is the right one. It's certainly suspicious enough. If Void Center interested in it, then probably best not to leave it out where anyone can stumble onto it. Cerito? I beg your pardon. You found it. Intact. I believe so. Incredible. I remember this as though it were yesterday. This is the self-same amphora. Then it is truly an honest-to-God's miracle. Oh, it occurs to me now that we should handle it with a bit more care, assuming it can turn us into tonberries. I maybe should have considered that first, but there were Void Scent protecting it. Void Scent? But that is what attempted to stop you taking the amphora. A Void Scent are drawn to the magics of their own kind, which means a Void Scent of some strength was likely sealed herein. Yes, here. A binding sigil cut into the bottom. Dear gods, it cannot be. This is the work of Mach. I've been there before. They were very big into their Void Scent. Mach, beware the dark, keep away or lose your heart. That Mach. An apt rhyme doubtless inherited from Nym. Mach was our enemy, rapacious and unwise. Their magi trafficked with the void, grew mighty from shadows, and attacked our lands time and time again. Look no further than this. Their sigil which sealed a Void Scent in this gift. The islanders must have been their pawns in a plot to bring us to our knees. We were fools. Not once did we consider that everything, from the tempest to our trader's miraculous return, might be a void mage ploy. I must return to my tomes. Pray, allow me time to research this, and please, tell me if you begin to transform. I hope it doesn't come to that. Royal. Something I'm curious about. I don't think we're, but I can't. It automatically upgrades. Oh, okay. Because if I remember correctly, Broil is one. I think it has a really cool animation for it. But can I cast it directly from the? Sorry, random water sprite. Can I cast it? Nope, it automatically upgrades to Royal 2. Fair enough. I guess I'll have to go into a level sync duty to get to see it again. I'll probably get, to be fair, going through the Scholar quests. They normally have a couple of instances in each one. Serto, how are things going? Oh, thank you for joining me. I gather your noses have not shrunk. And your ears? All still here. Good, then you are safe. I think the void sent inside the amphora summoned its kind to distract you while it fled, magically concealed. Traces of this enchantment remain, but nothing else. There were no signs of toxin or miasma in the amphora. The corpses of the creatures you slew were likewise free of disease. What? Does this mean our invisible void scent is indeed what spread the sickness through Nym? That is what I have come to believe. As to why it fled, I can only suppose the long years bound within the vase robbed it of its strength to oppose you. But surely it can regain that strength. Oh, my gods, if it does, the entire realm is a terrible risk. It does pose a risk, but this is also an opportunity. If we can track it down and lay it low, its corpse may lead us to a cure. Of course the Tombre's just going to have its knife. It's some way to defend itself. Herself, even. Zerto Cardo is a person, not just another Tomberry. None of the Tomberries are just Tomberries, they're all Lalafell. There is truth in that. Come, Sorin, let us pursue this void scent forthwith. Right. Where do we start? A moment, Alkazolka. It will require all my skill to track the void scent, and time besides. Moreover, you cannot afford to be defeated once I have found it. As such, I have requested the aid of an old companion. Hello. Realm's gone to shite if these sorry specimens are all the Royal Marines have got left. They'll march like proper soldiers when I'm done, and my name isn't Helga Tolga. Sergeant Tolga! Sorin, do you understand who this is? Before us stands the greatest drill instructor of the Nymian military. Come on, we have much and more to learn. I guess so? Right. We're getting a drill sergeant. I forget sometimes that in this case the term scholar is still a military rank. Or maybe not a rank, but close enough. Sergeant? Think you've got what it takes to be a Royal Marine? You make me laugh. Everyone glasses into battle, boy. Expect your foe to wait while you wipe blood from the lenses, do you? And a scholar. Had a lot like you in the war. More use dead than alive. Having their corpses piled high around us kept us safer than their damned magics ever did. You're a bloody joke. But I'm here to turn you into Royal Marines, and Royal Marines you will be. First, the creed. The victory. Come hell or hells or high water. Come on, let me hear you. Right. It's, come hells or high water. The victory! Come hells or high water! How do you expect to strike fear into your enemies whispering like that? Open your gobs and say it like you mean it! Right, spirit. Right. With an exclamation mark. Come hells or high water! The victory! Come hells or high water, sir! Well, you show spirit, I'll give you that. Now, to your tasks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't... No, I would not appreciate... That's a... Can I... Even... I don't... I still have the controller plugged in. I don't actually even know how to access the... I don't even know how to access the chat box on the PS4. I think I can't remember if I've seen it before. I'm trying. Oh. First, the scholar. There's a band of Mamulja sellswords that have been eyeing our palace. Walk up to them with a great stupid grin and laugh in their leader's face. The Horsons will hurl everything they've got at you for that. Or quit yourself well and you pass. Now go! My job's just... let's go, Akila. Oh. This the guy? Hello there. Right, please leave the Tomberries alone. They will stab you. Why you laugh? You think Mamulja is funny? No, you funny. I laugh, see? You die now. I should have guessed this is how it would go. Okay, there's more of them. Well, I guess I lost, I think. Alka? Maybe I should have mentioned to... Alka? Alka? Are you okay? Whew. I have done many and more strange things in pursuit of my goals, but Sorin, but massaging a man with salamander oil is the strangest yet. Wait a... Alka, I'm going to request that you... Let's not discuss this topic. Ha! You're still both alive. Not half bad. But any real Marine could have done it twice as fast. You truly are the sorriest excuse for unit I have ever seen. With all due respect, sir, the tasks you gave us were... I mean, what was I supposed to achieve by massaging that man with salamander oil? You bloody fool! If you got lost, then clearly you learned nothing. And you, scholar, are you going to tell me you don't know why I had you fight without a protector? Chaos reigns on the battlefield. The Marines around you are all you've got, and they will die for your failings. Marines, scholars, everyone has to do what it takes to survive, to be all they can be. Until you understand that, you're not fit to face even the weakest void sent. That's all for today. Now get back to training. You're dismissed. Right. Sir, yes, sir. I've been a fool, Sorin. I will do as he says. To victory! Come hells or high water. Yeah, hells or high water. I'm... gonna be honest, kind of glad that my involvement with the Maelstrom isn't more, well, involved. I wonder if Cerritos made any progress. Really more interested in finding this cure than anything else. If I remember correctly as well, that this whole salamander oil thing actually comes back, and it's kind of confirmed that it's Godbert. How goes the training, friends? Well? As Sorin's comrade in arms, it is clear that his prowess with the Scully arts has increased immeasurably thanks to Sergeant Tolga's advice. Alas, the same cannot be said for me. I had already thought myself a master of Nymian techniques, frankly, based on what I had gleaned from the tablets we uncovered, but the Sergeant's training has robbed me of that notion. I am still a novice. Until Sergeant Tolga says I am worthy, I wish to continue training. Your ambition does you well, Alcazalca. Stay true to this path, and you will become as fine a marine as ever marched under our banner. Well, I suppose I have no choice but to ask you to do the work of two, Sorin. I have tried every method known to me to find our missing void scent, but without success. It seems Nymian magics will not suffice. That comes as little surprise. The void scent was in Mock's thrall, and likely chosen for its ability to circumvent Nymian wards. Yes, which is why I hope your academics have answers I do not. Have you any writings on void scent? I believe the Thaumaturgist Guild in Ul'dah has a collection dating back centuries, including some offered by their Baladian forefathers. Baladian, not Maki. Perhaps they were heirs to the Void Mage legacy. In any case, this Ul'dah seems worth a visit. Will you go in my stead, Sorin? Of course. I suggest you seek out Yayake. She is an old friend whose love of ancient tomes rivals mine own. I wish I could see her in person, but I must continue my training, as well as look after the new recruits. New recruits? 1, 2, 3! You've brought more along from the Marauders Guild? To victory, Sorin! Come hells or high water! Right. He's really getting into this. Just, Hornberries are still kind of considered a kill-on-sight species. It'd be good to talk this through with the Admiral. Anyway, on to Ul'dah. I suppose maybe I'm taking the initiative as what'll be the cause for change. Just a Thaumaturgist Guild. I've maybe been there once before. I don't really remember. Sign. Excuse me, Miss Yayake? Welcome to the Thaumaturgist Guild. It is fate that has guided your steps here, friend. I'm looking for some knowledge about void scent. Alcazalca recommended I talk to you? Alcazalca? That is not a name I expected to hear, but I'm glad my fellow book lover is well. I have indeed read of void scent able to perfectly conceal their form. There was a tome on the subject. Unseen was the title. A penned in the 5th Astral Era. Unfortunately, it is no longer a part of our collection. A member of the guild borrowed it for his research expedition. project which was to last some few moons. However, that was 5 years ago, and he has not been heard from since. A pity. He proposed the most fascinating theories on Voidsent, and travelled to the western highlands of Kurfus to put them to the proof. Alas, that area was rendered inhospitable by the calamity. There is a chance, of course, that the man is alive and the book unharmed. We traced his journey as far as Falcon's Nest. Mayhap someone there can point you towards where he ventured next. Right. 5 years ago, that would have been around the time of the calamity, or just afterwards. At least I have some friends in Falcon's Nest. Hey, Sir Redwold can point me in the right direction. Sir? How now, adventurer? I'm looking to track down a researcher who might have been here about 5 years ago, from Thaumaturgist Guild in Ul'dah. On the trail of a researcher who visited 5 years ago. It's not much to go on. The garrison was still stationed here in those days. Sabine is in charge of organizing the records. If any here know of your researcher, it'll be her. Thank you, sir. So, Sabine. Those look like records. Excuse me, ma'am. Oh, hello. How might I help you? A man researching Voidsent. Yes. Yes, where was it he was mentioned? Ah, that's right. He stayed here for a time before taking the North Star downriver, which was one among many sunk by that fearsome Primal's rampage during the calamity. But the lucky few who made it to shore were then eaten by Vilken. Well, the boat ran aground and hasn't moved since the river froze over. You may wish to search the wreck yourself, though do be careful of the local wildlife. I will, ma'am. Thank you. I think I can maybe hazard a guess why she's bookkeeping rather than out on the field. Can't say I blame her. North. Been there long enough it's actually marked on my map. Hopefully not too many looters have gotten to it. Maybe that aggressive wildlife will work in my favor. Should be seeing the river soon. It was just on the other side of Gogagane Mills, wasn't it? There it is. The snow stopped, which should hopefully make looking around for things a little easier. The box for... What did it... Oh! That's a big Archaeonus. Oh, knowing my luck, this might just be what I'm looking for. Well, it looks like the kind of stuff that a Void Mage would have on them. I think. Not overly familiar with Void Magic, but I'll show this to Serdo. Maybe she knows what best to do with it. I keep forgetting something that you can actually see our Sirius from here. One of the things I quite like is when you can see like landmarks in other areas from other areas. Is that there? That's... Oh, it's not Castrum Marianum. Castrum Occidens, is it? That's where you do the first part of the Coils of Bahamut. Have you found anything to aid our cause? Possibly. Does any of this look like it'll be any help? These things have all seen better days. Ah! But here's the book, and the writing is still legible. It will take time and patience, but I am hopeful its secrets will allow us to snare our invisible void scent. Did mine ears deceive me, or did you track down a book? Splendid, Sorin! Oh, Alka? As for me, I would like to think I've improved by leaps and bounds thanks to Sergeant Tolga. The recruits are coming along nicely as well. With a bit more training, every individual in our unit will be able and ready to face our void-sent foe in battle. Oh, very good. Then let us all attend to our tasks. The day of reckoning will be upon us soon enough. Excuse me. Right. Emergency. Okie dokie. That's the heal instead of barrier. I sometimes don't quite know the necessary... I mean, this is quite possibly me just being dumb. Actually, no, maybe okay. I think I have just figured it out. But the why you'd maybe use converting it into health rather than a barrier, which is if you already have a barrier applied, or if you're working with a sage or another scholar who has a barrier on your target. I have it, Sorin. The means to track our invisible void scent. The time has come to discuss our attack. Right. Guess we should get Alka here and rest. Aha! I've been waiting for this day. What's the plan, Sir Ricardo? First, we will need to track our quarry. I believe it has been feeding upon the aether of local creatures to regain its strength. The way in which it feeds leaves behind unique ethereal traces. As breadcrumbs mark the path of a hungry child, this trail will lead us straight to the void scent. How are we to detect these traces? With Lily's aid. She can sense where the void scent has left aether undevoured. We will begin our search where you unearthed the amphora, and follow where Lily leads. Once she senses the void scent is near, we will force it to show itself. Lily will illuminate the area, and her light will dispel the magics concealing it. Right, my dear? With the void scent visible, we will attack with all our might. The Marines will charge and kill it before it causes more damage. This is it, Sorin! Our chance to prove the might of our core. Little one, the fate of the realm is in your hands. Are you ready? Then our course is clear. May our plan ensure the sickness never again claims a victim. The victory! Come hell or high water! Right. This is it. It's not a cure, but we know we can prevent it from spreading. Eos prefer Lily? Hey. Is that what Eos means? Nymian? Rito's always been calling her by Lily, so maybe that's the best. to the floating city. If I remember correctly, it was on there where I first found it. Where could it have gone? Well, that's what we're here to find out, isn't it? Sensing it. Oh, I think Lily's found something. Through the ethereal traces remaining from the devoured prey, your fairy senses the void scent is moving towards Zelma's run. Alka? Running on ahead. Check it off him. Oh, Zelma's runs the other way. Is this called Zelma's run? Oh wait, no. Zelma's runs there, that one. Okay. I thought Zelma's run was here. That's some good detection skills to be able to tell it was all the way over here. From here. I don't like the direction it's heading in. A lot of vulnerable soldiers at Camp Bronze Lake. What'd you find, Lily? It is moving towards Camp Bronze Lake. Alka? Oh, what is it, Sorin? It's heading towards the camp. The hot spring. But that way lies Camp Bronze Lake. What purpose could it have there? The healing waters? No. I suppose it is home to... Of course! The wounded Maelstrom soldiers! It means to spread the sickness anew, through them! We must stop it, quickly! To the camp! Hopefully we're not too late. Alka? Any sign of anything? God damn it! This place is bloody crowded! We don't find the void scent quickly, there'll be a lot more tomberries. But how do we draw it out into the open if we can't see it? Get the soldiers to evacuate. Sorin, find a void scent with Lily's light. Oh yeah, the Scholar was the healer you went... you leveled up, wasn't it? I can't actually remember this battle too much. I do remember the fight happening. Hopefully they can get everyone out. Lily, what can you find? Was here. Right. Must have moved further. Oh! That's... oh, attack. Yeah. So, I'm guessing it was you forgot to actually heal for a little bit. These seem like lower level void scent. underneath the... A good place to hide, I guess. I was here a moment ago. Getting close then. This way, Lily? Ah. Oh, not this. I'll go cold. Here, maybe? Mere seconds before. Oh, excuse me. One on the upper level? Still can't access there. Right. Drop. Can't drop down to the lower level. Where'd it go? Gotta be around here somewhere. Where are you? This is new. Yeah, this is... Go. Come on. I think we found it. Sorin! Right. Lily? Uh-oh. That definitely looks like the leader. At long last. Monster! I forgot there were still people here. For Limsa, for the Tonberries, and for glory! Attack! Right. The victory! Come hell or high water! Forgot to have a drink ready for myself this stream. After that. One thing that does bug me a little bit about the Scholar quests. Stop those. Is that the fairy doesn't heal any of your allies. Oh, it's coming for me now. I want control. I know I can look after myself. Oh. Sergeant Olga. Surrender. Devil. No, you don't. You can't even heal them with AoE heals. There's a... Get back! It's trying to infect us! No! Now, Sorin! Right. Let's go, Lily. I think we did it. We are victorious! The Rogadin victory dance. Yes. When I think on the horror it visited upon my people, But now, no one else will share our fate. My thanks to you and Alcazolka both. Wasn't a problem, Serdo. Aye, you've got my gratitude as well. Good to see proper Royal Marines at it again. Indeed it is. Today the torch is passed to you. May the Royal Marines evermore defend the people. Alco. I'm a real soldier now. I got the Sergeant's approval. Sergeant? Bloody Tonbury eyes, always running with... Ah, who am I kidding? You did a fine job. A fine job indeed. But don't you dare think of easing up on your training on account of one victory. If you sully the name of my beloved Marines, I'll flay the skin off your back. I guess I do need to keep this up then. Ain't common feeling it safe in a battle. I reckon those Nymians knew what they were doing with them scholars and fairies. I'll have your back too, if ever you need it. I didn't really do much healing in that battle, to be fair. Thanks for all your help out there. An honor fighting beside you, sir. If you ever have need of us, you need only ask. Alka? Imagine, Sorin, defeating a void sent over 1,500 years old. When we first met, I didn't dare think we'd achieve such things together. The threat is gone and the Royal Marines are born anew. Not a bad day's work, I dare say. But we are far from finished. I do not know what threats the future holds, but they will not find us unprepared. Not as long as I have aught to say about it. The victory, my friend, come hells or high water. How are you doing, Serdo? I have gathered the Void Sense remains. With careful research, they should yield the secrets I need to heal my people. I am not so naive as to believe the answers will come quickly, yet the cure shall be ours one day. For now, my people will labor, so that we may walk with yours towards a brighter dawn. I would see a future where we are part of the realm, not shunned by it. We'll see that day come, Serdo. Thank you, my friend. Lily chose most wisely in you. Allow me to pass on to you one of Nim's mightiest abilities, Dissipation. It is a secret spell meant for use only by those scholars who have earned the full trust of their fairy companions. Use it with care. Now, I must return to my people, and you to yours. Fare you well, and may our efforts make tomorrow a brighter day. Dissipation. That's the... yeah, you ordered Fairy away, gain full life of flow and increase 30 seconds. Maybe an ability I should learn to make more use of. Of the healers, Scholar's probably my least favourite. I like all the classes, but I just don't have I feel it's just because I haven't quite got Scholar figured out. some of the rotation on it. I think like emergency tactics and dissipation I almost never use. As far as barrier healers go, I found I've gotten much more used to playing Sage. I actually think I might just finish it here. My throat's starting to go a wee bit not having something to drink in the middle of this, especially because this is my second stream today. I've been talking a lot longer than I normally do in any given 24 hours. Especially because I did have... it was yesterday I had the interview. Oh. Okay, no, so I can't use that as an excuse. That's my excuse why I missed last night's stream was my interview. Oh... Went into a job interview where I was the second to last interviewee, and I could just tell the guy across the table from me was just fed up with asking the same questions over and over and over again. But I'll be back on Friday where we'll be... Og, you're ruining my nice ending shot. Give me a moment. It's been a while since I bothered to end on an actual, like, established shot. Whoever comes and ruins it for me. I get one here. That's something, I guess. Not quite what I wanted, but it'll do. Yeah, I'll be back on Friday, where I'll be doing all the Stormblood Scholar quests. And then that will probably lead on to me doing the Astrologian quests on next Wednesday. And other than that, it's near as usual on Saturday and Tuesday, and starting Okami on Monday, now that I've finished up Final Fantasy. I'm still tempted to, once Okami's finished, possibly do Final Fantasy 2. Because I'm quite interested now to play through some more of the series. But anyway, that's all for another day. Until then, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed. And have a good evening and a good night.